You remember last time we sat down?
Yeah.
You were sharing some experiences in America, this, that. You
Yeah.
talked
Yeah.
about India.
Yeah.
You talked about the first class experience you
Yeah, I
had,
remember.
and people really loved that in so many ways, and that clip went viral. And I brought it up to you. I go, man, that story seems like it really hit it off with people.
Yeah.
And you go, I have another one. I have another one. I go, you're kidding me. And you're like, yes.
Yes.
Tell me the story.
Hi, everybody. So, welcome to the Wild Truth with Max Amini. Max has recently visited India and he has come back to the favorite city of very few people.
Thank you for having me on my show.
Yes, thank you. Back to LA,
Yes.
where you live.
Yes,
How would you tell me more about LA? Where you from?
Thank you. I love the way you're actually doing this. Usually, I start the show and I say, "Welcome to this," and today the role has reversed. Zakir Khan, my guest today, will be the host of the show, and I will be his
I'll be
guest.
asking questions because I've spent 7 days in LA this year, and I think that just qualifies me to be a local LA person.
Done.
I've also got an accent, LA accent. Which is, I will, every time I speak, in every third sentence, I'll say, I'm a producer. That's what it means.
I'm a producer.
I'm a producer.
I'm an actor.
I'm working
I'm a director.
I'm working on this script. I'm a writer.
I'm also selling weed on the side.
Yeah. And I'm homeless. Yeah, it's all of it is together. I really like it. There are very few people in LA have real jobs. So congratulations, Max, for having a full-blown office.
Hey, you did a lot today. You really did.
I did a lot today.
You did so much in one day today. I talked to him all day. He's popping from one side of town to another side of town, one meeting to another dance academy, to the juggling academy, to the TV show producing production side. And then all of a sudden I go, can we sit down and have a chat? He's like, yeah, we can do that too. Wow.
I'm trying to make the most out of my time, like you did when you were in India. It was so difficult to get to you, Max. In India, oh my God. I was I was like a little fangirl on the corner. Like, hi, Max, look at me.
First of all, I had a great time in India and I want to tell you all about it.
Just tell me everything about it because, see, that's what it is. He was in India and I was in India and we were so busy, both of us, we could not catch up, actually. So this podcast is all our catch up about his India trip and my US trip.
But the little bit of time that I got to spend with you was the highlight of my trip.
Oh, that's
I'm serious. Zakir came to my show, and I'll get to it. I'll start from the beginning, but that part and the part after when we went to dinner and stuff and met your friends, it was so much fun. But let's get into it.
Yeah. Tell me about from the beginning. When you landed in India, what did you see? How was your perception about India? What do you think of audience? What were the shows, facilities, cities? Tell me everything.
As soon as I landed, I asked for a cup of water and I started burning.
Yeah.
Even the water was spicy. The water.
Okay,
the water
fine.
was
We'll
spicy.
We'll take it. Okay, yeah.
I want to start from here to say 20 years of being a comedian, traveling all over the world, different countries, different cultures. I am not new to going to a new place, right? But I have to say India was so different in such a magical way for me, right? I knew this is going to be exciting. I knew this is going to be really, the anticipation is high. People from India for months been writing me, we can't wait to see you. And I'm like, yes, I can't wait to do these shows. I'm telling you, I arrive. I'm excited to do the show. I get to the venue. By the way, it took me 2 hours from my hotel to get to the venue.
You also have to mention the call I made to you before your show.
Yes.
Like, leave early.
Yes.
Please leave.
Zakir called me and said, when is your show? I said, tomorrow. He said, leave right now. I go, what? He said, leave now. You'll get there tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I leave. I left early and I was still running late. I cannot believe. Listen, I have to say this. No matter what country you're from in the world, if you're complaining about traffic, you're a little bitch, okay? Go to India. sit in the traffic to understand what traffic means.
Yeah.
People in LA, they can't complain anymore.
Oh my God, LA traffic is crazy.
Yeah, that's how they laugh at you. This is the evil laugh, like ha 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 ha. The Indian traffic is traffic. Like it's just you can't move. The traffic, 2.5 hours or so it took me from my hotel to get to the venue. Towards the end, we got out of the car and started running. I'm in the streets of India running towards my venue because I'm worried about arriving late. That's how bad the traffic was. But anyways.
Also because the traffic is because of your show.
My first show.
Yeah. It's one of the most lucky traffic jams where you can be as a performer, and I understand that. Mostly when I'm traveling as well, I'm mostly stuck in my own traffic, in my own show's traffic.
Yeah.
Because everybody's trying to reach and they don't want to miss a second, and you see how people are so
Excited,
anxious.
yeah.
You can feel the energy right before the show, how they want to reach, and they don't even know that they are cutting you. I'm like, buddy, if I don't reach, the show will not start. Let me please.
Dude, what's the name of the venue?
Shambhukanand.
Shambhukanand. I still cannot say the name of the venue.
Yeah.
But I tell you, I arrive, I walk on stage, first show. Oh my God. I cannot tell you the feeling when I walk on stage and the crowd erupts and the energy is so magnificent. And the just the enthusiasm and the scream and the holler and the claps and this, it was just so overwhelming. And I'm telling you, I told you this at dinner. It was so emotional for me. I took it all in. Like I really stood there and I received the love. And I looked at them and I looked at this crowd. I looked at the upper balcony, looked at the middle balcony, looked at the people, everyone. I just took in this magnificent energy, man. And I grabbed that microphone and I gave it right back to him.
Amazing.
And that's all I was focused on. And in my head, as a performer, doing this for as long as I've been doing, I just knew one thing: stay within this energy, stay with this love, perform from this place. Don't fall out of this.
Yeah. Just
okay, what am I going to do? No, I just stayed in that zone with the crowd. Honestly, the whole show. And it was magical and it was amazing. Now, what that is very special love. Indians are special. And this is what I want to talk about. I go many countries, everyone's special in their own ways. But what's different about what I experienced in India is the way they love you, it's so personal. When I go to Europe, they love me.
Tell me more about it.
Not like this.
Nobody knows that.
Okay.
People don't get it. Oh my God. I know what you're talking about.
As if this guy is my brother, my cousin, my best friend. The way they held my hand and the way they look at me, the love is so close. That's not what I experience in many other countries, right? So I do the show. I come off stage. Now, there are hundreds of people outside the venue waiting for me to leave. Every different door, every different side of the building, and the promoter's freaking out. Oh, we don't know. And I'm like, why are they so scared? Like, you don't understand. This is India. You cannot get out of the building. We have to take you from a back door, put you in one car, and then switch cars and put you in another car to get out. I'm like, they love me. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. And then behind one door, there's like literally 40, 50 people are like pushing this one door to come in. And I have a picture with me and one girl behind the door because the security said, "Don't open. If you open that door, we're gonna be here all night." And I said, "Okay, I won't open the door." So I took a picture with the girl from the outside. It's a really cute picture. I'll show it to you.
Yeah. We'll put it here.
Yeah.
But you have 3,000 people at a venue. Now let me just tell you about the comedy scene in India. Like 12 years back, the biggest comedian in the country, in terms of stand-up comedy, the new age stand-up comedy, we would only be able to fill like a 300.
Wow.
That's just not me, but all my peers. We all have worked hard so much that Shambhukanand, that venue, is one of the go-to venues for comedy. It's so intimate and it fills in 3,000 people. Every month, one or two comedians are filling that house.
You guys build the
We
scene,
can't build
the
the scene.
comedy
And
scene.
you coming to India, you selling out like this is not just about your story, but it's also about our story. It makes me happy. That's why I called you and told you, Max, you have no clue what you've done. It's
Oh,
it's not just about, it's about the collective conscience of comedy and the voice and this profession we are all in, and I want to thank you to contribute to it,
hmm.
to bring your love and affection to the Indian audiences. Indian people, Indian audience is very loving, it's very giving, unless you approach it like that. You cannot have a standoffish behavior with them because they're not fighting back with you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
There are audiences which are nasty.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They're not. They're loving. I was at your show. The way
Oh,
people looked at you, the
oh,
people came on stage with gifts and
oh.
so much of love. I just just tell that story.
Listen, when you say, look at the love that you and I have for each other in the shortest amount of time, there's such a really close friendship, such a brotherhood. I love you and I know you love me. And the way we share information about our work, about different cities, about different parts of the business, just like two brothers, we sit down. This is very special. And it requires openness.
Yeah.
You're right. Both side have to have this massive heart of pouring love to one another. So this dance will happen, right? And you're right. I agree with you. And because I believe, because I'm Iranian, I'm from the Eastern world. I also grew up in a very family, emotional sort of Eastern way. I relate to the Indians in that sense because they have the same dynamic, same family,
Yeah,
same
yeah,
bondship, same
yeah,
best
yeah.
friend. I die for you. I'll do anything for you sort of vibe. And, so that's why we can do, like, to this extent, we can get so close so fast. That's what I think. But also, you cannot take this away that culturally, you guys have a lot of love.
Yeah.
Culturally, you guys will go out of your way for your best friends and your family and your mom and your dad. I mean, wow, it's so amazing. The camera guy I hired for my show, I offered him a really good amount of money to come on board and shoot something for me while I was there. And he, even though this kid definitely needed the money, he said, "No, thank you. I'm not available." And I thought to myself, how much more is he making elsewhere? And I found out his mom is sick. And he goes, "I just want to go spend time and be with my mother because she's sick." And my heart just man, wanted to explode for this kid.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, "Good for you, man. Go spend that quality time with your mom." You know, this is something you don't find everywhere in the world. You find it,
Send me his number.
it's not, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Great guy. Talented guy. I found some really
You will,
amazing talent there.
that's the beauty of that diaspora, that they're very hardworking, they're very outgoing, and they're very giving. And that is something which is also will like refer to the previous podcast, that really helps us grow as a community, also as a business.
Mhm.
Like we need Indians, Indian community. I think the larger community will be called Desi. Like when you include other people also in it, we're the only people who could monetize soft skills. For example, you're working with an Indian guy here.
Mhm.
He will come to pick you up on the airport. Everybody else would be like letting you go. Every favor, every small gesture is also a it's there's a mental math for everything we do, right? It's how nice you are, how giving you are. So when you sit on the negotiation table, you will agree to that person's terms.
Mhm.
You will let him have little extra if you don't care about it.
100%.
Right. And that's what also is making the community stronger and letting have more space
Mm.
for all of us.
I love that. I really love that. Another thing I noticed that was very special. Indians smile. all the time. I love that. There's people smiling all the time. Everyone's smiling.
They smile at you. They're happy to see you.
No, but I'm talking about even like everywhere. The store, everywhere I see, most people are smiling. Smiling is, and then this head gesture, I know what it is.
Yeah.
You know why you guys are calm people? In general, you guys are very calm, laid back people. Is because of this. You know why? This is my philosophy.
Go for
this
it.
is
I
my
want to know.
discovery.
I want to know.
You know, people carry tension in their neck.
Yeah.
When you're tense, if you do this all the time, you're releasing tension. And you're naturally becoming relaxed. So you go, man, come on, hurry up. We got to go. You're like, okay, let's go. And immediately like, let's go, but relax. Let's go. Yeah. You just calm down already.
India is an improv country. We yes and to everything. I'm like, okay, you want to do this? Yes. Can we also do this as well?
So beautiful, man.
I loved your experience when you started getting gifts on stage, and that was something which was new to me, because usually the securities never allow anybody on stage, but you allow people to walk on stage, and that was something new I experienced for the first time.
It was beautiful. I gotta look. The first show was magical.
Yes.
There was a spirit of magic in that room.
Definitely.
Okay, that theater is blessed. So.
No, Max, it's you also. Like, also your first show, everybody who loves you wants to be at the first show. So they are the first people. Like the
mad lovers. Yeah, I know what you're saying. So I got this gift. This lady sent me a gift, and I receive it, and it's a beautiful keychain. I don't even know what it is yet, right? I go, wow, this is so beautiful. Right? The audience knows what it is.
Yeah.
And then a few other people came and gave me these gifts. And I just received them. I said, thank you. And I talked a little bit about each one of them, right? And then a few minutes later, I wanted to make a video with the audience. And I said, and I'm very close with my audience. Right there, I go, guys, I want to do a chant, something fun. Teach me something that I can say on stage right now. And this girl on the fourth row, she was so like adamant about what I should say. I knew she has a strong idea, just my gut feeling. I said, you, come and tell me what you want to say. She walks up to the stage and I said, what should I say? And she goes, Ganpati Baba.
And everybody says, Moria.
We're going to say Moria, right?
Yeah.
She goes, we'll do. And I go, okay, cool. What does this mean? She go, the gift that she just gave you.
Yes.
I said, that's Ganpati Baba. Yes. Oh, okay. And then, and so I said, can you say it again? And she said it to me. I learned it right there. I stood there. I turned on my phone. I made a video for the world. And we said, Ganpati Baba. And they go, Moria. We did that, right? And what a feeling. What an amazing feeling. Later on, when we were talking, you said something to me. I want to mention this.
Yes.
You said, you know what's fascinating is that was your first show.
Yes.
And Ganpati Baba is one of the resemblance for the beginning.
Yes.
And so your first show started with Ganpati Baba.
That's so beautiful. That's amazing, isn't it? Isn't it magical?
Wow.
The magic is there. The gods were there.
What a spiritual feeling to know that these energies all came together to make this possible. Yeah. That was amazing to me. And then, so obviously later after the show, I learned more about it and I studied and I found out, wow, what a beautiful religion, what a beautiful belief and spiritual connection. People dance to their God and they pray this way. And I just, all of this information to me was so beautiful and touching.
It's amazing. Then we could not coordinate for the dinner after the show.
That's right. because anywhere you want to go, 2 hours and it's like, there's no time for your traffic. 12 in the morning takes 2 hours.
Okay, so I have a small story about you.
Yeah.
So I booked a nice, like a restaurant for you, because we spoke over the phone that after the show you'll meet me and everything will be fine and all of that. Suddenly, Max's friend takes over the phone and it's like, no, we're not going there and we're going somewhere else. And I was like, okay, then we will go somewhere else. And then that place has already a Bollywood party is going on in that restaurant. Like, so they have hired half of it and half of it is still the restaurant, which is operational. And we were all like chilling. I was chilling with my comedian friends. We had Tanmay, we had Samay. We
Mm-hmm.
had Gopal Dutt, Gopalji. We had Vishwas, like these two are very great actors, writers. Like all of them, we were all together. And then that restaurant which you picked had Paps outside. And most
Oh
of
yeah.
my friends were not even dressed, like they were in there.
Oh,
So they were in for an intimate dinner and not for a paparazzi scene.
dude, the paparazzi. I
Yeah.
got out of the. Okay, first of all, let me just explain. It's not like I rejected the restaurant. And by the way, now I feel bad. So I'm going in Elnaz. She's also a big Bollywood actress.
Yeah.
She's sitting next to me. No, we don't go there. We go into this place. And I'm like, what are you saying, Zakir? And you were like, come with this. I'm like, okay. And then she was like, da, 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 say this, say that. I'm like, you say it. So I gave you the phone. I thought you guys were like, you know what's happening, what part of town.
Yeah.
And she just goes, no, Zakir, come here. Da, 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 da. And you were so nice. You're like, okay, I guess
Yeah.
let me release the tension. Fuck it, we'll come to you, right?
Yeah, I will come to you.
So you guys were so gracious. You came.
Yeah.
We get there. I open the door. It's like 50 paparazzi outside, camera. I'm like, fuck. I get out of the car and Elnaz gets out. And Elnaz is my very close friend.
Of course.
And I didn't want to make it look like she's my date or we're dating.
Yeah.
Now, and she gets out, this gorgeous girl. She just step out and she walks into the paparazzi like, and I was like, fuck, trying to go between the holes and just to get out, you know?
Yeah.
So I find a way and I finally get into the restaurant. I didn't expect that either. I didn't know there's going to be this whole fasham outside, right?
Yeah.
So when you came in, you go, dude, the freaking paparazzi just like bombarded us out. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, like usually somebody should have informed us.
Oh.
Like, hey guys, that's the scene we would have never.
But I have to tell you, we made a lot of money that night. I said we made a lot of money that night.
Yeah, of course.
We just gave in the information to paparazzi and got paid. Can you imagine?
Yeah, no. That's I know how that works, and it's not too much money. They're also trying to do their job, but we were like not just me, but like my friends were not dressed for the occasion, and we were like, there's a comedian lifestyle and there's an actor lifestyle, right? So
completely different in India, right?
Yeah. So we were living the comedian lifestyle, and we were not ready to bump into this world.
We had fun though. It was fun. I really enjoyed meeting your friends.
Yeah.
You know, I love this. All the comedians actually hang out with each other. It's not a big comedy scene. It's not like so many, but the few comedians, you guys are close friends. You hang out.
It's not that we're very close or we meet very frequently because everybody's very busy, but we respect the kill. We respect. It's a very small community. Still, it's very small community. So like how you and me exchange notes, we're all building it together. So we're continuously exchanging notes that, oh, you know Beautiful. What, you should do this, should do that. And that respect with each other. Respect is, it's such an easy thing to give. And it's such a light thing to give when you respect someone. And it's a heavy thing to receive. It's so light to respect someone. It's so easy to respect someone. But it's so heavy to accept it, to receive it. The weight is on the other person to live by that respect. It's not on this person.
Comes with responsibility.
Yeah, comes with responsibility. So that mutual respect is around the scene.
Beautiful.
Like, for example, the comedian we were with, like Samay, Tanmay, like these are very big names. Like Bassi, Upmanyu. Like these are very, very big names. Like I was in London and Samay was performing. And he asked me that, would you come on stage for my... I did that. I brought Bassi is a very popular comedian, in New York. Like I was there, he was performing, so I was like, let me bring you in.
That's
so we keep lovely. So whatever is possible, little, we try to hold each other's hand and grow together because it's still very new. It's still we are still trying to grow the scene. That's why I was so overwhelmed when you came and you sold out all the shows to Delhi, to Bangalore, to Mumbai. And that's why I want you to do more cities in India next time when you're there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, this was my introduction to India. This was understanding everything, the venues, the audience, all that stuff. And it couldn't have been a better introduction, really, honestly. It could have been, it was such a beautiful experience. It was so wonderful that I said, even though you're here for a few hours, let's sit down and reminisce through
Yes, of
these
course.
memories,
Of course, of course.
It's okay. So I want to talk about how I felt when you were in the room. Yeah. Like a kid in a candy shop. I knew Zakir sitting in the audience, and I had so much fun, dude. I was so giddy. I was like, cool, man, because you had not seen me perform a long show.
I saw you here at
the
the
Laugh Factory.
Laugh Factory.
But Laugh Factory is just like quick
like a half
sets.
an hour. Like it's
quick in and out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a different vibe. But now I'm in India.
Yeah,
And you're there, and he's the king. So I say his name, people just go crazy, and it was really fun. It was a very heartwarming experience.
For me as well, it was very overwhelming for me.
Yeah, and you know what I loved, dude? Every time I looked at you, you were laughing, and I'm like, I'm gonna make you laugh more, dude. and it's so beautiful because as comedians, sometimes you don't laugh. People don't know that. Like when I'm sitting at the comedy club, I don't necessarily laugh. I'm enjoying, I'm admiring, but because we're constantly always at the comedy clubs and always watching comedy, it doesn't make us necessarily laugh at times. It makes you go, oh, that's interesting. I like the way you delivered this. It's more so another,
No, but for me, like there are two things. I really like you as a person, and another thing is that I'm such a fan of comedy that I switch my professional brain. Like when I'm watching a show, I'm amused. Also, what you do and what I do are so poles apart. Like I'll do long stories. Your strong part is your interaction and how you quick-witted you are and how you can think on your feet. And that amuses me so much that I am in awe of you. And I'm like a little girl. I'm like, oh my God, that's so sweet.
It's so fucking awesome, dude. Okay. Gampati Baba. And then I went to Delhi.
Your first show was in Mumbai. Then you had two, right? Second show, I came for the show.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. That was amazing. Great experience.
3 shows in Mumbai.
Nice.
Then the next day we went to Delhi.
Oh, the second day I came on the second show, right?
Yes.
You already had one, right? Okay. Then you moved to Delhi, right?
Yes.
How was Delhi for you? Because I've lived in Delhi.
Okay.
I've lived in Mumbai and so I know both the cities. I want to know your experience. We haven't met after that, right?
I like the streets of Delhi.
Yeah.
I felt like they were bigger, they were nicer,
Yes.
and all that stuff. And it's the capital.
Yeah.
And I felt that it was the capital.
Yeah.
The audience felt more like
bring it in.
Yeah.
They're a little smug about it.
And more the government vibe, it had that vibe. And I had a great time in Delhi. And for some reason, I feel like even my audience connection was more fun. Like the way I picked on them, maybe because they were a little bit more stiff than Mumbai. So I cracked the ice more head on. I don't know. The interaction was so much more fun in that sense, and people were like even like throwing out things about like the government and stuff for me to go that direction. I'm like, nah, I'm not going. I'm not going there. I'm sticking to my thing, And then I went to Bangalore. Bangalore clearly felt like the Silicon Valley of India.
Yes.
A lot of tech people, a lot of young people. Crowd was very smart in that sense. A lot of engineers, IT guys. Anybody I pick on, hey man, what do you do? Oh, I'm an engineer. I'm an IT guy. I'm a code writer. I do this. Okay, cool. So that was like strong presenting itself, right? And they were younger, more hip, more fun audience in that sense.
In Bangalore?
Yeah.
Right. We have this joke about Bangalore that if you're not selling out in Bangalore, you should just like take an Uber and go get a job right there. Like just don't even wait for if
really.
Like Bangalore crowd is very giving. They love comedy. They come to watch everything. It's very vibrant. Whereas like Delhi is more about being capital. Like Delhi crowd is very different. Like it's so beautiful that every city has a very different audiences coming to you. And for you especially, I knew a couple of friends who were flying because they could not get Mumbai and Delhi tickets. They flew to Bangalore because that was the last show. So
Yes.
just to see you live. And that's
Oh my
this,
God.
knowing that as a friend of yours and as a comedian makes me so happy that not for you and me, but at times I hear a comedian just saying that, oh, I had the show. It's just a show for you. But the effort people take to watch a show is immense. It's half a day, sometimes 24 hours for them to just be around you for a couple of hours. And that is such a blessing by God as a live performer. It's beyond what you experience. It's beyond what you can give as an experience to them. It's the responsibility is so high sometimes when you're holding that mic and standing on stage of what kind of time they're going to have, because their investment is always going to be higher than mine. Their investment in that time, their idea that they should be watching the show takes more effort than my idea of doing this show. And there was so amazing for me to know that people are traveling to show you love.
Yeah.
And it's such a secondhand glory to me because I was the one who discovered you. I was the one who saw. I'm like, I like this guy. I think he'll sell out in India. It's like, it's for me when you were touring in India, it felt like a band I knew before it got popular.
That's right, man. Oh my God. You're right. Listen, Bangalore, even the staff was so excited every night.
Yes.
Let me tell you, this guy was so funny. He would come to me. He would watch my show. Every show, he's the manager of the
I know.
He would sit down and watch every show and then come up with ideas for me and tell me to go say it the next show.
Nice.
He's
He's a fan of comedy. I love that guy.
Second show, I'm walking towards stage. Like I have literally, I'm not kidding, like 30 seconds. And he goes, "Ooh, you got to say something." I go, "What?" He goes, "This movie is coming out. It's called Pushpa."
Yeah.
I go, "Okay." He goes, "Just trust me. Say this line." And he says it so fast. He goes, "Pushpa, jukaganahi, salah." I go, "Okay, what does it mean?" He goes, "It means don't give up. Just go say that." I go, "Don't give up?" It's like, yeah, it means like you're not going to give up. You're going to make it happen. I'm like, "Okay, I got you."
It means you're not going to bow down.
Okay.
You're never going to bow down.
Right.
Pushpa
You're not going to.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm literally walking on stage and in my head, I'm going, "Pushpa, jukaganahi, salah. Pushpa, jukaganahi, salah." So I'm saying that, right? I'm like, I got to say this. So I start the show. Now, I'm thinking in English and I have to remember this line, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm performing and then I pick on the guy. I pick on this guy, he's a dad. And then I go, "Dad, are you having a good time? You're not smiling, blah, blah." So I pick on him and then I go, "Dad, I'm not going to give up. Pushpa, jukaganahi, salah." Crowd goes bananas.
Crazy, berserk.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Amazing.
So I use it in a couple of shows.
Yeah.
I loved it. And,
I'm so excited that in the same one we get to meet each other again.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But you and I have this synergy. I leave India to Dubai, and then you're like, "I'm also going to Dubai." I go,
"Yeah.
Wow, we're just like literally going same destination."
I'm chasing you. You have no clue.
I'm only in LA for a week. You happen to be in LA for this
I checked
week.
with you, right? Are you in? They're like,
it was
yes.
insane, dude.
It's amazing, right?
So how's your travel been so far, honestly? Like, how's LA? Anything you want to share about? Like,
So
what you're up to?
I have come here for a very specific reason, talking about India and Indian comedy. We have somehow managed to get the date for Madison Square Garden Arena.
Wow.
It's on 17th of August. And I've come to shoot like a promotional thing with them. And they were kind enough to let me in. It's a very busy. Madison Square Garden is Madison Square Garden Arena. They already had so many shows. So they just sneaked us in for like 15 minutes. And we shot a small promo. So I came for that. And we're trying to set up production here. I've written like a TV show. And we are talking to some people. So because the show's based in US. So we're trying to find a partner.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
To play Madison Square Garden is like when a very talented player gets chosen to play for NBA. You know? It's like when you play Madison Square Garden, There is nothing higher than that. There's nowhere else you're going to play as a comedian that's above Madison Square Garden, because you're playing a massive arena that's very prestigious, and you only play it when you've reached the peak of your career as far as like selling out. Now, your comedy, obviously, you just keep growing and you're doing amazing. But this is a moment in your life that you will always look back and you go, that was the first show I did at Madison Square Garden. Because every comedian, the way they talk about it is very special. So super congratulations for that.
Thank you, brother. Thanks a lot.
And then the second thing is, you're such a hardworking artist. And me knowing you now with the hours of spending time and trying to understand your brain and see how you function with your creative world, you really spend time to create unique, good content.
Yeah.
And you come all the way from India to LA to seek the right engagements to make a very special TV show.
Yeah.
You're such a hard worker. And the only thing I can say to that is, coming from the same world, I relate to you in that sense. And this is coming from caring so much about this art form, the craft. You care so much that it gives you this drive to go fly from this side of the world to the other side of the world, come to US, meet with this person, move back, keep writing, coming back, doing the production, because it's heavy. This is heavy duty work. And sincerely, I want to say, brother, good for you that you have this passion alive inside.
As a kid, I thought that everybody who had everybody who knew more people was the most powerful person. Who knows who, right? Those small little things, that how many people know you, how many people care about you. And that idea of how many people know me has been so struck in my mind that I just want to reach out to everybody in the world in one or the other way through my work. And I will not leave any opportunity for it to not happen. I will try every inch of my strength, every inch of my body, my ability to move it as much as I can, whether it happens or doesn't happen or whatever it is. But I want to do as much as I can till the time I'm alive, till my last breath. My friends ask me, my family asks me that, why don't you take a break? I'm like, God will give me a break a day. That will be my final break. Until that time, I want to work. This gives me so much of pleasure, brother. This makes me so happy. Stories make me so happy. I talk to at least 40 people a month. New people. I interact so much. I have so many. I receive so much that I will have to give so much. In LA, I have met I have 6 friends right now in last 7 days. I have made a friend each day. This guy from Mexico, he drives me everywhere. He just met me 3 days back in an Uber. He's not even charging me.
No way.
Yeah, because we met and we hit up and we were like, no, I want to talk about you. It's just...
That's amazing, brother.
Isn't that magical?
That's absolutely. And it goes both ways. It's the connection. And it's important to keep mentioning this so people know we all have it in us.
Yes.
Everybody who's hearing this talk, everyone has it in them. They just got to unleash it. Unleash the love, and then you're going to receive it back immensely.
It's, when people say that, I have done so much, but I have gotten nothing, is that it represents that you were always counting it.
Yes. 100%.
You were always waiting for it to receive back. The moment you stop expecting anything which you will receive in return, the returns will be 10x.
Yes, 10x when it needs to be. When it comes, it just you don't time anything. You just become this person. You go out, and I think it's very important because nowadays, especially, I would say, people that were born into social media and a lot of their interactions are on the phone. They need to realize when you're out in the society, just being open and knowing how to connect with people is a very magical thing.
Yeah.
And for example, I had this older man once told me, he said, whoever you come across, try to make him smile before you leave. Just even if it's a short connection. Even if you go to pay somebody at the cashier, and you go into a cab, anybody you cross, try to make them smile. When you think like that, when you go to pay, just you say something to crack a little smile. You walk up and you go, man, love that shirt, man. Love that tag.
Just give the compliment. It's so easy, and it's
looks like you got a haircut.
The effect is
something.
so good. Again, it's again the same thing, that giving is it's so easy, it's so light.
And
the one who receives,
and what it does, it makes you feel good.
Yeah, it also makes you feel great about yourself.
There's got to be some sort of chemistry, something that happens in your body when I say something amazing and you smile. I go, hey man, I love your shoes, I love your hat, I love your glass, whatever the hell is like. You have the old man saying there, man, love your energy, standing there, blah blah. You say something positive, and the guy, has a positive reaction, makes you feel good.
Yeah, and also, recently, we lost a legend from India. My name is because of him. Like he's called Zakir, and that's why my name is Zakir. I met him a couple of times as an artist, and he was so quick-witted, and he was so amazing.
What kind of artist?
Zakir Hussain. He used to play percussions, tabla.
Okay.
And as drummers at percussion, somebody who's in the rhythm is always considered as like a backdrop, you're a rhythm to something, right? How much love one can receive is only I can talk about. I can keep going about that guy. Zakir Saab used to, he's one of the most respected musicians in the world. And he's a percussionist, but he's so good at what he does. And he was so giving. Like I remember once I met him a couple of years back in Shamukanand. And wow. I went to the room upstairs to see him, and I have a video of it. And I touched, he's Muslim and I'm Muslim, and in our culture we don't touch feet. But I had no other response to meeting this legend that I had to touch his feet. I had to bow down to the legacy he has. So I did that. I have that video, and he shook hands with me, right? And I said that my name is also Zakir, and he's like, it's not my mistake. He was so smart. He was so witty. And when I see that video, like I bowed to touch his feet, and when he bowed to shake hands, like he bowed more to shake hands as compared to what I was like, it was so embarrassing for me to be around him and not doing it properly. I felt so bad. And then I meet him again after like 6-8 months, and I see him, and I see the flow of grace on him. Wow. I see what makes him such a big artist. I have seen that grace in a lot of artists who continue to be that, to be so fluid, be so giving. And when you are so giving, the grace starts giving you so that you can be more giving. When you are conservative of your energy, the flow is also not there. It's you're generating what you have.
It's spirituality.
Yeah.
If you practice and you're connected in some sort of spiritual manner, that connection, this happens. This flow of energy that you're speaking of, it happens. And I believe artists, in some way or another, they're all very spiritual. The more spiritually connected they are, you can see it in their art form.
It's also like you have to be what you are, and you have to just be very passionate about what you do, and the existence, the universe will take care of you. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be a believer. You might not know that the universe is on your side. You might be agnostic to everything. But
you can be agnostic, but you can still be spiritual.
Yeah. No, even if you're not spiritual, still the grace will be on your side. You might reject, it will still fall in lines with you just because you are so devoted and giving as a person. You might be a very rational agnostic to these things, but still grace will bless you.
Yes, by default.
By default.
I agree.
It's by the choice of the person you are, then less about what are your beliefs.
Yeah. You put yourself in that sort of zone, and the rest, will just come.
So when I say about these things, that these are my ideals, I've seen these people work hard so much and be so giving that there is no other way.
Mhm.
I don't know other life
So why were you named after him?
because he was such a big legend
Wow. So your
when I was growing
parents
up.
were also a fan.
Yeah, we all are his fans, and he was so big back then as well.
Wow.
He's popular since I was 14 years old. He was 14 years old. He was popular since he was 14. At 20 he got like started getting recognition from the world over.
So maybe that's why you're selling out. People think they're coming to see him. And then they're like, oh.
There's a lot of confusion, like, it happens because he won Grammy this year. And a lot of people started tagging me.
Congratulations. He's getting an Emmy, your followers go up.
He got a Grammy. He's one of them. Like I've just, I'm sorry, I'm just talking about him because I've just come out of that.
It's beautiful.
It's so close to me that it's very personal to me, and I know no one to share with, and you're the first person I'm talking to you, so I'm just.
It's so good.
That's what it is, and I think to the places he's played, to the things he's done, is so amazing. It's such to share the legacy of that name makes me feel so heavy that I need to live by it. And I don't know if anybody's watching here, just Google Zakir Hussain, and you will know what I'm talking about.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. First of all, there's so much I want to talk to you about, and this is the thing, when we get together, we talk. But what's lovely is we're going to make a habit of every time you're in town and we see each other, we just sit down, catch up on the mic, because people love to hear your stories and what has developed, right? Okay.
Yes.
Before you leave.
Yeah, tell me.
You remember last time we sat down?
Yeah.
You were sharing some experiences in America, this, that. You talked about India. You talked about the first class experience you had. And people really loved that in so many ways. And that clip went viral. And I brought it up to you. I go, man, that story seems like it really hit it off with people. Yeah. And you go, I have another one. I have another one. I go, you're kidding me. And you're like, yes. Yes. Tell me the story.
Oh, it's not. This time it was not a white person. This was a person of color.
Okay.
It was a morning flight from New York to LA. It was like a 6 a.m. flight. So first thing was that there was the crew members. One of the jackets was just like thrown on the seat which I was on. And so I missed my flight.
There was a coat on your flight.
On the seat. So I missed my flight. So they changed my. So I don't think so. I'm assuming, being a kinder person, that they thought that this seat is empty, but I booked it because I missed my flight. So,
okay.
Right. So let's begin from there.
Okay.
So I asked her that, can you remove this coat from here? Like, I don't know what to do. Like they should be not there, right? And she's like, what do you care about this? You go take your seat. I'm like, not again.
He's in business class.
Yeah. And the first class, like the
first class. Yeah.
I said, ma'am, this is my seat. And I've played it so many times. It happened so many times that it's like, again, like, I'm tired. I'm not even like angry. I'm not even like, it's just funny to me. I'm like, yeah, this is my seat. I'm like, oh, really? Show me your ticket. I'm like, yes, I showed a ticket. Okay. And I'm very sleepy. I haven't slept. So I immediately fall asleep. Then I wake up, I connect my internet. You can see the timing. It says like 1 hour, 50 minutes to the flight. So I called that in and I was like, yeah, I want to have breakfast. And she's like, you can have the fruits. I'm like, no, I want to have breakfast. And she's like, you know what? We're landing anymore. It's just less than an hour. So we can't serve you breakfast. I'm like, no, there's still a lot of time. It still says 1 hour 45 minutes. And she's like, you know what, sir? I'm not going to argue with you. And then switched.
I'm going to argue with you.
Yeah, then I switched gears. I'm like, you know what? Even if you don't want to, you still have to serve me breakfast, because this shows that flight will still take 1 hour 40 minutes. I don't want to do this. Even if you don't want to do this, you still have to do this because that's your job. And you can feel whatever about it, but you'll still have to get me the breakfast. It's not about your liking. It's about your job. So please, can you get me the breakfast? And she just walked off on me.
Oh my goodness.
And got me the breakfast.
Man. Listen, Zakir should have a TV show about himself flying first class.
Yeah.
And all the shit that he has to take.
And you know what? This time I was dressed well.
Indian.
This time I was dressed well. Like, to be very honest, usually I'm in my pajamas and my slippers. This time I was wearing shoes. I was wearing a jacket. I was. So you can't say that I was not like I was just.
Right.
I walked like a homeless person. I was trying my best to not have this experience, but sometimes I am chasing the experience. Sometimes the experience is chasing me.
I think Zakir just walks on and he goes, here comes another first class experience. Yeah. And I think the airline people now set you up, like put a jacket on his seat.
Yeah, I think it's a reality show I'm in, and they're not telling me that I'm in the reality show.
Brother, it was so lovely to have you on the show again.
Likewise, brother.
This opportunity to sit down, but really this sit down was more so about, we talk about my quick experience in India, and I thank you for that, and I thank you for making my experience in India even more special.
India is home for you, brother.
Thank you,
and
my brother.
You're my brother, man. Just so you can come anytime. You can stay home. You're welcome.
Thank you.
If you need anything, just let me know. We are here. We're there for each other.
Thank you, buddy. I love you. I love India. Bharat Mata ki
Jai.
Thank you so much.
You learn quickly, man.
Hell
That's amazing. Nice.
Good night.